If we have pay-to-win whales inside of Diablo Immortal, spending a ton of money, what is that going to mean and how will that affect free-to-play players? What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome back to the channel for another Diablo Immortal video. Remember, we're putting out videos every single day for Diablo Immortal, so if you're into that kind of thing, if you like hanging out, if you want to be up to date on everything DI related, that's Diablo Immortal. I shortened it there. You see what I did? Make sure you sub and ring the bell. Let me know in the comments that you want to see more Diablo with the comment, more Diablo Immortal. So the topic of today is pay-to-win players. Players that spend a ton of money, thousands of dollars per month inside of games. How will those players affect the free-to-play players? The players that don't want to spend any money inside of the game versus the players that are going to be light spenders, buying the battle pass, and that's really it. So the best way to talk about this here today is to determine what kind of advantage will a whale pay-to-win player actually get over other players, and where will those advantages, well, be an advantage at all, because there's definitely parts of Diablo Immortal that you won't get any advantage whatsoever if you have to spend money inside of the game. So first, let's identify what you can pay for that we know of so far inside of the game. Number one is the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass is going to be your rewards for progressing through the game on a monthly basis. This is typically between $5 and $20 across all different games. I was anticipating it was going to be $5 or $10 for Diablo Immortal. With that being said, I really don't have any idea. I don't know what it's going to land at, but anything between 5 and 20 I think is fair. Between 5 and 10 is probably best, in my opinion. That's where I'd like to see it at for the rewards that I think we're going to be getting, which are going to be some type of skins, some type of materials for upgrades, legendary crests, things like that. But remember that legendary crest is also able to be grabbed from the top tier of the battle pass, as well as the bottom, as well as gems and legendary gems that you find along the way. So everyone will have access to the top layer. Bottom layer will be for people that pay for it. So we're not 100% sure what's going to be down there just yet, because it hasn't really been shown. So that's going to be up in the air. But what else can people buy? People can buy legendary crests, which you would then put into rifts, and you would be rewarded with legendary gems. We already know that to find yourself a 5-star gem that is actually filled out with all 5 stars is something that's going to be very hard to do. And when you do get that gem, that will be a gem that you want to use. A 5-star gem, 5-starred out. I really don't even care what gem it is. You know I'm going to be rocking it, and I'm going to max that thing out because it's going to be incredible, and they are very rare, very hard to find. But are legendary gems all you need? Is that it that you need to gain that advantage? We know you can't buy weapons or gear inside of the game. That all has to be farmed. It has to be from playing the game. That's how you're going to earn those types of rewards. So those won't be able to be purchased in any way whatsoever. You just have to kind of find them. You can then use the materials to upgrade that kind of stuff if you want to. So where will people that pay for the game in no way at all affect other players, especially those free to play? There are 3 places inside of the game, which is basically half of the game, where someone that spends money on the game is going to have 0 advantage over someone that doesn't spend money on the game. One of them is in the campaign, which you're witnessing right now. Going through the campaign, going through the story mode, even if you're playing with others, is going to have no impact on a pay-to-win player versus a free-to-play player. Also, Elder Rifts. Elder Rifts have nothing to do with the gear that you have. It's not going to be giving you an advantage over someone else if you buy things inside of the game. It just won't happen. And the third thing that's really not going to matter if you're a spender or not is the Heliquary. Remember, in the Heliquary, every single month, you have a new Heliquary boss, which you can take with your friends, take it down, and get rewards and buffs that you can take and use throughout other elements of the game. These 3 areas of the game, which are 3 massive areas of the game. I mean, let's say Diablo 3, it's just like campaign and rifts, right? So right now, almost everything that you get in Diablo 3, you're getting here, and pay to win is not even something to worry about. But there are some areas where you will gain an advantage if you have more power, which you can get from spending some money and buying those legendary crests to get gems and some other things, maybe some charm work along the way too. Although I do feel that they're going to change how charms work in the game, because right now it's kind of sloppy. I'm not in love with it. So the first way where you're going to have an advantage over someone if you are a spender is in the challenge rifts. These are the timed rifts. The stronger you are, you're going to have more of an advantage over someone that's not. But it's not like strength is all that matters. Skill and knowing the maps themselves definitely matter inside of challenge rifts. If you just throw money at the game and are not a player that puts in hours per day, you won't get any advantage. The only advantage that will be had is if someone that plays for hours a day also spends a good chunk of money on the game. They will have a very slight advantage on the times that they get in a challenge rift. And I just died as the Demon Hunter. Battlegrounds, which is the PvP. Well, that is very rough right now. It has not been worked out, and PvP, as you guys know, is not to my liking. I want to see it in a much different fashion. So right now, if you have more power, better gear, you're ranked up better, you're going to go in and smash the small people. You're going to smash the little people. It's kind of your reward for the grind that you've had. Problem is, it ruins the experience for all of those other people, and only a very small number of people actually go in and enjoy it. So as it sits right now, the more powerful will be the more successful in the Battlegrounds, but that I really believe was just a rough cut of what we're actually going to have for PvP. At least my fingers are crossed. And the third is with the Shadows and the Immortals. I feel like you're going to have more of an advantage if you are stronger as either a Shadow or as an Immortal. Again, it's nothing huge though. If you are a grinder, if you are a player, which you have to be one of these top players as the Immortals especially, it doesn't really matter if you're spending or not. Will you get a slight advantage if you spend some money inside of the game? Yeah, you will get a slight advantage. Is it going to be anything massive? I really don't think so. I don't think that you're going to be able to throw money at the game and then win at the game because you threw money at it. You're going to win at the game because you get good at the game, because you know the game, you understand the game, and because you are prepared for the game. You can get slight advantages along the way if you do spend that money. And if you're a whale and you buy literally everything in the game, there's not a ton of stuff that's going to give you those massive advantages. Getting better gem slots? Maybe. Getting a better crest? Possibly. But really nothing that says, okay, you're going to be power 100 if you're free to play, and you're going to be powered 5,000 if you pay. It's just not going to work that way. And did you guys see this sweet Diablo Immortal hoodie that I just got from Blizzard? It is incredible, and check this out. On the arm, it says Echo Gaming. That's legit. So guys, if you missed me unboxing that gift from Blizzard, check out my video from yesterday, because that's where I did it, and it was pretty awesome. There were other things in the box as well, but again, another thank you to Blizzard for the gift. But there's one more topic, one more area that I want to have a discussion about, and if you know me, you probably already guessed it. Now, I want you guys to say it with me. Let's do it like this. On the count of 3, let's all say it together. 1, 2, 3, PvP. Yes, you know I'm your PvP guy. The way to counteract any pay-to-win mechanic inside of the game is to have a PvP mode that has no power requirement, or where power doesn't come into play. Battle Royale, you drop in naked, you gain your rewards, you gain your skills, you gain your weapons and your gear along the way. That's great because everyone drops into the world on the same level. Or Deathmatch, 5v5, where you gear yourself up based on a set standard of equipment that everyone has the same choices. So if you're Barbarian, you're going to be able to choose your 4 skills. You're going to be able to choose your attack. You'll be able to choose all of your gear, your weapons, and maybe even some legendary gems, which is kind of fun actually, because you can have all different builds that you make utilizing all the available gear inside of the game that you may not have even unlocked inside of the game, but you could play with it in PvP, 5v5, 10v10 deathmatch. That's the way to go! Every time I say it, I get so excited about it because that is the way to go. I feel like if Blizzard doesn't put it into the game, that I should go work at Blizzard and make a Diablo Immortal PvP game, which was just straight up PvP, and that's all it would be. I'm telling you it would do well. I know it would do well. Hopefully they bring it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Did I rant a little bit about PvP at the end? Yes. Do I want PvP? Yes, we all know it. Did I show you a shirt that I'm really proud of? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. But I hope to see you guys back here tomorrow with another Diablo Immortal video. And remember to come through my socials, guys. Twitter, Instagram, they're linked below, and most importantly, the Discord, which is where the community comes together. We have a lot of cool community events going on in my and Scrappy Academy's Discord servers. Everything is linked down below. I'll see you guys back here tomorrow with more Diablo discussion. Till then, be good.